30. Meanest celebrities in Hollywood who will never change. Behind the glitz and glamour, a dark side of Hollywood lurks. Prepare to be shocked as we unveil the 30 meanest celebrities in Tinseltown. The ones who prove that not all stars shine with kindness. From diva demands to shocking outbursts, these A-listers have reputations for rudeness that are as legendary as their careers. Get ready for a wild ride through ego trips, icy glares, and unbelievable acts of unkindness. You might think you know these celebrities, but you have no idea how nasty they can be. Rihanna.
I go back again, fall off the train, land in his bed.
While Rihanna cultivates a public image of cheerful dedication to her fans, accounts suggest a less amiable side. Her behavior sometimes veers into what could be described as savage, echoing the branding of her Savage X Fenty line. Numerous reports detail instances of unkindness towards fans and the paparazzi, ranging from shoving away phones to verbally lashing out when her personal space is violated. More serious allegations include a 2013 video showing Rihanna striking a fan with a microphone after the fan attempted to touch her during a concert in England. In another incident, she publicly shamed a 16-year-old on Twitter for wearing a prom dress inspired by one of Rihanna's red carpet outfits, cruelly contrasting the two looks with a expectation versus reality caption. This pattern of behavior strongly suggests that Rihanna's public persona doesn't always reflect her interactions with others. Ezra Miller.
Yep, this is the one. That's going to be a great angle.
A shocking revelation emerged concerning Ezra Miller's behavior. A video surfaced showing the actor engaging in a violent altercation with a woman in Iceland. Initially dismissed online as a hoax, the video clearly depicts Miller choking and forcefully throwing the woman to the ground at a bar. This incident, far from a playful prank, stemmed from an interaction with a group of fans. While accounts suggest the fans were overly aggressive, Miller's response was disproportionate and alarming. The situation escalated quickly, leading to a physical confrontation that left many deeply disturbed. Speculation regarding alcohol's role in the incident persists, but Miller's aggressive outburst undeniably shocked and disappointed countless admirers. The incident highlighted a far less amiable side to the actor than previously perceived. Jennifer Lopez.
Ti batte il cuore, ti gira la testa.
Jennifer Lopez, or J-Lo, has a reputation for being less than pleasant, a fact not surprising to many in the industry. Frequently labeled a diva, even outright rude, she's known for her extreme selectivity regarding who can address her, with those allowed strictly forbidden from making eye contact. Instances of script refusal are numerous. Notably, during a Fiat commercial shoot, the production was forced to employ a body double because she declined to perform certain actions. Her reputation among colleagues is similarly tarnished. Anecdotal evidence paints a picture of J-Lo ignoring workers during her home renovations, summarily dismissing a cleaning lady for daring to ask for an autograph, and consistently refusing to speak directly to flight staff or pilots, instead delegating communication to her assistant. Despite her staff's extensive efforts and dedication, reports suggest they receive disproportionately low compensation for their demanding roles. Adding to this already negative picture are whispers of similar behavior on various film sets, strained relationships with directors, and even accounts from private jet staff indicating her less than gracious treatment of those servicing her private flights. Considering this comprehensive portrait of J-Lo's alleged behavior, maintaining distance might be the wisest course of action. Jesse James. Entrepreneur and TV personality. Jesse James, famous for his West Coast Choppers brand and marriage to America's sweetheart Sandra Bullock, has become infamous for his infidelity. Not only did his marriage to Bullock end explosively amid revelations of numerous extramarital affairs, but his subsequent marriage to Alexis DeJoria followed a similar pattern of betrayal, reportedly involving at least 20 other women. The affairs came to light through incriminating evidence, including direct messages and photos. This blatant disrespect for his partners isn't an isolated incident. A 2004 leaked photo of James caused a firestorm, depicting him in a pose that evoked comparisons to a certain fascist World War II German dictator, leading to accusations that he endorsed similar abhorrent ideologies. Between the highly publicized infidelity and the disturbing photograph, James has demonstrated a disturbing lack of respect for others on multiple levels, revealing a character far removed from kindness and integrity. Ellen DeGeneres. Reports concerning Ellen DeGeneres reveal a stark contrast between her widely perceived on-screen persona and alleged behind-the-scenes behavior. Numerous accounts from former employees and show guests describe a markedly unkind and even hostile individual. The Ellen Show workplace is reportedly rife with problems, including claims that staff are discouraged from making eye contact with DeGeneres, and that those who do approach her often face rudeness or racial discrimination. Further allegations include an unusual focus on minor workplace details. DeGeneres is said to have reprimanded staff for chipped nail polish or distributing fan mail without express permission. It's even rumored that she singles out a different employee each day to be the target of her negativity. This alleged pattern of behavior stands in sharp contrast to her carefully cultivated public image of compassion and warmth. The question remains, is the kind Ellen DeGeneres a carefully constructed television character? Comment yes if you think she's the real deal, or no if you think it's all scripted. Russell Crowe. Acclaimed actor Russell Crowe, celebrated for his powerful screen presence, reportedly struggles with interpersonal relationships, exhibiting a pattern of uncivil behavior. Numerous accounts detail aggressive outbursts, ranging from verbal tirades aimed at fans and colleagues to physical confrontations with security personnel. One incident involved a poorly timed audience clap during a Johnny Cash performance on an Irish talk show, which allegedly triggered a furious reaction from Crowe, silencing the entire audience. His volatile nature reached a peak in 2005 when he allegedly hurled a telephone at a hotel employee, resulting in serious felony assault charges. Adding to his controversial reputation, Crowe has openly disparaged fellow actors, famously labeling Harrison Ford, George Clooney, and Robert De Niro as sellouts. Bill Murray. Bill Murray's reputation for unprofessional behavior is well established in Hollywood. Allegations of bullying a co-star on the set of Charlie's Angels are not surprising given this history. Reports indicate that Murray subjected Lucy Liu to consistent harassment during filming. Despite a seemingly amicable on-screen relationship, behind the scenes the atmosphere was reportedly hostile. Murray's dislike for Liu manifested in frequent, harsh criticisms of her acting abilities, culminating in a reported outburst where he allegedly said, "I get why you're here, you've got talent. But what in the hell are you doing here? You can't act." The situation escalated to the point of a near-physical confrontation, with Liu allegedly responding to the intensity of his insults. This pattern of abusive behavior continued throughout production, with Murray relentlessly attacking Liu's professionalism and even her right to be on set. This incident further solidifies Murray's negative image within the industry, adding to already substantial documented evidence of his unprofessional conduct. Gene Simmons. Gene Simmons, renowned for his musical contributions, has a less celebrated reputation for his offstage conduct. While his music enjoys widespread appreciation, revelations about his personality may alter perceptions. His comments about women have earned him a misogynistic label. In a notable NPR interview, he offensively stated, "I don't know what other tool I would use besides money to buy it. Although, as a woman, of course, you have the ability to sell your body, then get the money, and then with that, get food." This deeply disrespectful statement exemplifies a pattern of behavior. He's also known for making inappropriate and offensive remarks targeting women, employing derogatory language. Furthermore, he's been accused of racism, directing offensive comments towards various racial and cultural groups, and even incorporating such language into his lyrics. Given this history, maintaining distance from him seems prudent. Shaquille O'Neal.
Since I'm the owner of the restaurant, I give you a lifetime warranty. Look at that!
While Shaquille O'Neal is widely recognized for his philanthropy and charitable contributions, including his namesake foundation, a controversial incident revealed a different side to the basketball star. In 2014, Shaq faced backlash after mocking the appearance of Jamal Binyan, a man with a rare genetic condition causing facial deformities. Shaq reportedly imitated Jamal's facial features in a photo after seeing a picture of him online. Despite an apology from Shaq, Jamal, understandably upset by the public ridicule, filed a lawsuit. The image had been shared with almost 10 million people globally, adding fuel to the fire. The lawsuit sought $25,000 in damages, citing the widespread mockery as justification. This incident, though perhaps not indicative of Shaq's usual character, certainly tarnished his image and raised questions about his judgment. John Mayer. Is John Mayer really as charming as his soulful voice suggests? While his music might captivate hearts, his actions paint a much darker picture. Behind the romantic lyrics, reports reveal a pattern of disrespectful comments about his exes, including Jessica Simpson and Jennifer Aniston. And the word is, they haven't forgotten it. It doesn't stop with his past relationships either. Mayer is accused of making derogatory and overtly sexual remarks about women in general, going so far as to state his preference for white women only. Even more shocking, Mayer allegedly has a history of using the N-word with a hard RDR, a deeply offensive act for which he's reportedly never apologized. So, next time you hear a John Mayer song on the radio, remember the problematic individual behind the music, and perhaps choose a different station. After all, who needs that kind of negativity in their life? Lea Michele. Lea Michele's once shining star has dimmed considerably following a public airing of grievances. It all started when former Glee co-star Samantha Ware took to Twitter to accuse Michele of unkind behavior, using strong words like heartless, impolite, and cruel. The dreaded diva label quickly followed, and the situation only worsened as more stories surfaced. It seems Michele's alleged antics on set were numerous and exasperating. Reportedly, she exhibited a shocking lack of respect for those around her, from spitting in craft services food to refusing to collaborate with anyone unfamiliar with her middle name. Seriously. Tales of demanding reshoots due to costume dissatisfaction, showing open disrespect to fellow cast members, and even compelling crew members to apologize on her behalf paint a picture of an entitled and difficult actress. It appears Michele's perceived rudeness and sense of entitlement have finally caught up with her. Chevy Chase. Chevy Chase, the comedic actor known for National Lampoon and Community, carries a shadow of controversy, a reputation as a Hollywood bully. Numerous articles, books, and interviews paint a picture of unpleasant interactions and unkind behavior. The book Live from New York, a chronicle of Saturday Night Live's history, specifically includes accounts of Chase's alleged mistreatment of staff writers, interns, and other hosts on the show. Even fellow comedic actors like Will Ferrell and Bill Murray have expressed their dislike for Chase, citing his poor treatment of others. Ferrell in particular has noted his disapproval of how Chase allegedly behaved towards some female staff members. Sadly, the alleged disrespect isn't limited to those working alongside him. Fans, too, have reported negative experiences. In one alleged incident, Chase reportedly hurled a homophobic slur at a restaurant server merely because his usual table wasn't available. Another fan who approached him backstage at a theater was allegedly met with a slap across the face. Considering these accounts, steering clear of any interaction with this actor might be the wisest course of action. He certainly doesn't project an image of amiability. Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey's reputation, while glittering on stage, has been tarnished by accusations of unkindness. Beyond her well-documented conflicts with the paparazzi and her reputation as a demanding diva, a former assistant's lawsuit reveals a shocking level of alleged mistreatment. The lawsuit details accusations that Carey urinated on her, mocked her appearance with cruel insults, and verbally abused her with offensive language. Remarkably, despite earning a significant $250,000 annual salary, the assistant felt the alleged emotional and psychological abuse was uncompensated. Adding to the severity, this wasn't an isolated incident. Concurrently, Carey settled a lawsuit with a former manager involving allegations of breached contracts, harassment, and unpaid wages. While her generous salaries might suggest otherwise, the pattern indicates a concerning disconnect between financial compensation and respectful treatment of those working for her. The case raises serious questions about Carey's conduct behind the scenes. Tobey Maguire. Tobey Maguire, beloved as Peter Parker, reportedly underwent a significant personality shift after the Spider-Man franchise propelled him to stardom. While initially unassuming, his newfound fame allegedly fostered a negative attitude. Accounts suggest he engaged in harassing behavior at poker games, including a particularly outrageous incident where he demanded a woman bark like a seal for a large sum of money. Furthermore, his on-set conduct during the third Spider-Man film, directed by Sam Raimi, became problematic. His back problems necessitated constant medical attention, drastically increasing production costs and limiting his ability to perform even basic scenes. This, coupled with reports of inappropriate behavior and widespread criticism from colleagues, paints a stark contrast to his friendly on-screen persona. The transformation appears to have left many questioning the impact of fame on his character. Reese Witherspoon. Reese Witherspoon cultivates a consistently pleasant public image, both on and off screen. However, anecdotal evidence suggests a less agreeable private persona. This duality was dramatically highlighted during a 2013 arrest following a traffic stop involving Witherspoon and her husband. While her husband faced a DUI charge, Witherspoon's attempt to influence the arresting officer by invoking her celebrity status, "Do you know who I am?" proved unsuccessful, leading to her own arrest for disorderly conduct. The incident, captured on video, garnered significant media attention, exposing a less-than-perfect side to her image. Furthermore, persistent rumors suggest that she routinely wears sunglasses to avoid direct eye contact with others, potentially reflecting a desire for distance or control. Adding to this narrative, numerous accounts from former employees reveal a pervasive fear of displeasing her, implying a potentially demanding and intimidating work environment. These combined accounts create a compelling picture of a discrepancy between Witherspoon's meticulously crafted public persona and a more complex, less charitable private reality. Love this video? Show some love with a like and a subscribe. Hate it? A like would still be awesome, and your feedback in the comments will help me improve. Gwyneth Paltrow. Gwyneth Paltrow's public image is frequently criticized, not for egregious actions but for perceived arrogance and a disconnect from everyday life. Her lifestyle, especially as founder of Goop, projects an image of unattainable wealth and privilege. Goop's must-have lists, featuring items costing hundreds or thousands of dollars, reinforce this perception. Born into affluence, Paltrow seemingly struggles with humility, often boasting about her fitness and superior lifestyle. Her disdain for even Michelin-starred restaurants highlights her perceived arrogance. Stories of her demanding a gym shower be cleaned and dried after another person's use further exemplify her sense of entitlement. It's this perceived disconnect from average experiences that fuels much of the public's negative perception. Cameron Diaz. Cameron Diaz has developed a rather icy reputation in Hollywood, particularly regarding her treatment of fans. She's notorious for her sharp rebuffs when approached for autographs and photos. Instead of a simple and polite refusal, Diaz is said to adopt a patronizing, almost maternal tone, lecturing fans on the supposed uselessness of autographing. Her reasoning? Complying with one request sets a dangerous precedent, forcing her to accommodate everyone. While this argument about maintaining boundaries has some validity, her communication style is often deemed excessively harsh and even cruel, leaving fans feeling rebuked rather than simply disappointed. It seems the charm of the screen doesn't always translate to real-life encounters. Sandra Bullock. The public often envisions Sandra Bullock as a warm, nurturing figure, akin to a supportive soccer mom. This perception, however, is challenged by a first-hand account of a negative encounter. A fan, a wheelchair-bound veteran, and his wife encountered Bullock during a park stroll while she was taking a break from filming The Heat in 2013. They approached her, hoping for an autograph for the veteran husband, believing her kind public image might lead to an exception. Their hopes were dashed. Instead of a simple refusal, Bullock allegedly reacted with intense anger, shouting at them and experiencing what was described as a complete emotional breakdown. The couple later explained that while they understood the difficulties celebrities face with constant fan attention, they were profoundly dismayed by her aggressive and unreasonable response. A simple, polite "no," they felt, would have sufficed. Her over-the-top reaction was wholly unnecessary and jarring. This incident significantly tarnishes the previously idealized public image of the actress, highlighting a less-than-pleasant side. Ariana Grande.
I'm just gonna have fun, take it easy, and yeah, just gonna keep it low-key.
Ariana Grande's public image is one of sweetness and compassion, fostered by her gentle demeanor. However, numerous accounts paint a starkly different picture. Reports suggest she's exceptionally demanding to work with, so difficult that even her life coach resigned. Her alleged excessive demands range from micromanaging lighting setups to dictating fan interaction locations. Furthermore, former collaborators like Victoria Justice and Jeanette McCurdy have voiced critical opinions of her behavior. McCurdy labeled her a leech and a drama queen, while Justice accused her of on-set bullying. Adding to the controversy is a widely publicized donut-licking incident that showcased a lack of respect. Accusations of leveraging relationships for career advancement and involvement in cheating scandals with Jai Brooks and Mac Miller further complicate her image. In short, the evidence suggests a significant discrepancy between Ariana's carefully curated public persona and the reality of her behavior. Vanessa Hudgens. Vanessa Hudgens, best known for her Disney role in High School Musical, has a less-than-perfect reputation according to some accounts. Reports suggest a pattern of behavior driven by jealousy, causing emotional distress to others. In one specific instance, a young, clearly nervous fan approached Hudgens' then-boyfriend, Zac Efron, while they were shopping. Instead of a kind response, Hudgens allegedly mocked the fan, laughing at her discomfort and embarrassing her publicly in front of Efron and other onlookers. Witnesses were reportedly shocked by her behavior. This wasn't a singular event. She's been described as finding fan interactions generally annoying, and there are even persistent rumors of her bullying Selena Gomez on several occasions. The stark contrast between her carefully cultivated image and these allegations is noteworthy. Further investigation into these claims is warranted for a fuller understanding of the situation. Catherine Zeta-Jones. Catherine Zeta-Jones, despite her on-screen charm, has reportedly displayed some shockingly unkind behavior off-screen. Those who have encountered her professionally or personally suggest steering clear. Apparently, the actress operates with a sense of entitlement, expecting her every whim to be catered to, and even neglecting to tip service staff. One story recounts her demanding exclusive use of a building's gym while staying in a condo, a request that was, unsurprisingly, met with disapproval. Zeta-Jones is also said to be frosty with fans. In one alleged incident, an 8-year-old aspiring actress approached her idol, only to be met with a dismissive, "You're pretty enough, I suppose," before Zeta-Jones walked away. It seems the star could use a lesson in basic kindness and interpersonal skills. Jon Hamm. Several accounts suggest Jon Hamm's Mad Men character, Don Draper, might be more than just a role. The character's unpleasant arrogance and mean-spiritedness allegedly mirror aspects of Hamm's own personality, leading some to conclude he is a remarkably disagreeable person. This perception is reinforced by anecdotes like the one detailed in Kathy Griffin's book, Celebrity Run-ins: My AZ Index. Griffin describes an encounter at a dinner party where Ham initially challenged her right to be there. Later, apparently inebriated, he approached her while she was talking with Jack Nicholson and, in a deeply insulting whisper, declared, "You know your Emmy isn't a real Emmy, and you're so old." This incident, combined with other less publicized accounts, paints a picture of someone many might prefer to avoid, despite his charming appearances in Skip the Dishes commercials. The stark contrast between his public image and these private encounters is quite striking. Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift's immense talent and chart-topping success haven't shielded her from accusations of less-than-ideal behavior. While she projects an image of positive female empowerment, numerous accounts paint a different picture. Reported clashes with fellow female artists seem to contradict her public persona. Furthermore, her frequent use of past romantic relationships as lyrical inspiration has sparked controversy. Many believe such deeply personal matters warrant less public exposure. Past incidents involving accusations of cultural appropriation, specifically concerning the music video for her hit song "Shake It Off," continue to fuel negative opinions. Adding to the controversy, allegations of bullying during her high school years have surfaced, challenging the quirky girl-next-door image she carefully cultivates. Critics suggest this image is a carefully constructed facade concealing a less amiable personality. What are your thoughts on these conflicting narratives? Ben Stiller. Ben Stiller, known for his comedic roles, reportedly harbors a drastically different personality behind the scenes. Anecdotes from individuals who worked with him, particularly during the filming of Tropic Thunder, paint a picture of a demanding and unpleasant individual. His alleged controlling behavior manifested in various incidents. One involved a purported on-set meltdown triggered by a Diet Coke containing an incorrect number of ice cubes, a detail that, while seemingly trivial, highlights a deeper issue. More seriously, he is said to have summarily dismissed staff members for minor offenses, such as insufficient sugar in his coffee. The extent of his alleged control is further illustrated by the reported incident where he forced an assistant to remain in his reserved parking spot, despite clear signage. This pattern culminated, according to accounts, in a confrontation with a female assistant that resulted in his refusal to continue filming until she was replaced by a male. Even considering the often lucrative compensation received by celebrity assistants, the reported treatment suggests that no amount of money could possibly make up for the indignities allegedly endured. Mike Myers.
Nothing left for me to do but just go home.
Mike Myers' reduced presence in Hollywood correlates with a growing number of accounts portraying him as a difficult and unkind individual. These portrayals paint a picture of a demanding diva, with allegations including the constant presence of an assistant whose sole duty is to feed him chocolates from a Tupperware container, while he micromanages every aspect of film production. The reports go further, claiming that he once dismissed an actor from a project simply for making eye contact, a shocking display of cruelty and toxic behavior. His alleged refusal to sign autographs for a toy company, despite demanding they send him the finished products, only to refuse payment afterward, adds further weight to this negative image. Many describe him as narcissistic and controlling, which offers a plausible explanation for the dwindling number of collaborators willing to work with him. The sheer level of entitlement is astounding. Neil deGrasse Tyson. Neil deGrasse Tyson, renowned for his commentary on Pluto, his Big Bang Theory appearances, and his Cosmos hosting, has faced considerable controversy. His prolific Twitter use, often involving critiques of science fiction films' inaccuracies, has generated both praise and ire. In 2019, following mass shootings in Texas and Ohio, a tweet minimizing the gun violence, suggesting more deaths resulted from other causes, sparked widespread criticism. This ill-advised statement, however, is not his only point of contention. Serious accusations of assault and harassment have surfaced, with 3 women alleging sexual misconduct. One woman claims Tyson provided her with a substance before engaging in non-consensual sexual activity. While Tyson has dismissed this as a false memory, these revelations are deeply disturbing and shocking to many who previously viewed him in a different light. Lucille Ball.
What needs explaining?
What's all this nonsense about you dancing with Van Johnson?
Lucille Ball, a comedic icon and trailblazer for women in entertainment, projected a sunny, engaging public image. Yet, accounts from colleagues and fans reveal a less charming side. Anecdotal evidence suggests she could be dismissive and rude, leading some television programs to avoid booking her due to concerns about potential conflicts with guests or crew. Reports indicate a particular disdain for service staff. Flight attendants, for example, described her as consistently unhelpful and demanding, preferring to communicate solely through her assistant. This pattern of behavior extended to anyone she perceived as having lower social standing within Hollywood. While her talent and stardom remained undeniable, her interpersonal conduct appears to have been a source of considerable friction for those who worked closely with her. Jerry Seinfeld. It's surprising to many, myself included, that Jerry Seinfeld is considered unkind. While I don't know the details of his private life, his public image hasn't previously suggested this. The core of the criticism seems to be his comedic style. Many find his humor offensive. This is clearly illustrated in Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee, where he's made insensitive remarks about Harvey Weinstein, mocked the Me Too movement, joked about assault, and employed homophobic slurs. Further fueling this perception is his reported dislike of younger generations, evidenced by his refusal to speak at colleges, which he attributes to their sensitivity. What's your take on Jerry Seinfeld? My knowledge is mainly limited to The Bee Movie, so I'm keen to hear diverse opinions. Is the perceived crudity of his humor the main issue, or are there other reasons contributing to positive or negative views of him? Charlize Theron. Charlize Theron is usually seen as a gracious star, but there may be a side of her that's less than friendly. In 2014, actress Tia Mowry accused Charlize of being rude during a SoulCycle session. Tia shared the uncomfortable encounter, saying, "She wasn't very nice to me. I said, 'Hi,' and she actually rolled her eyes and said, 'Oh my God.' I wasn't over the top. I know how to approach another celebrity. Charlize was just mean. I'm just being honest." Of course, this sparked the tabloids, as it's rare for a celebrity to be called out for bad behavior. Further investigation revealed that Tia's claims were not isolated. Sources revealed that Charlize would often show up to class in a bad mood and had a habit of asking others to switch spots when they'd already settled in, causing disruptions. While SoulCycle promotes itself as more than just a workout but a peaceful haven, Charlize has developed a reputation for disturbing the tranquility. James Corden. On The Late Late Show in 2017, James Corden shocked some by recounting his encounter with the rudest celebrity he'd ever met. During a game of Spill Your Guts or Fill Your Guts with Khloe Kardashian, Corden candidly shared a story about actor Pierce Brosnan. He explained how, at a U2 concert with his wife, he and his wife moved into a vacated area after Brosnan and his friends left. Corden's words were, "I went to see U2, and Pierce Brosnan was with some friends here, and they left halfway through the gig to go off, so me and my wife moved into this area. And literally, this arm went on here and just pushed me out of the way. I looked at him like that, and he didn't even glance at me." Apparently, upon returning, Brosnan simply shoved Corden aside without a word. Such a lack of common courtesy. A simple "excuse me" would have sufficed. The host confessed that while he hadn't previously thought of Brosnan as unkind, this incident certainly changed his perspective. And there you have it. 30 celebrities whose bad reputations have become as iconic as their careers. Whether it's their fiery tempers, controversial antics, or unapologetic attitudes, these stars have proven that fame doesn't always come with kindness. But what do you think? Do these celebrities deserve their infamous reputations, or is it the pressures of fame that's to blame? Let us know what you think in the comments below. Share your take, the scandals that resonated with you the most, or anyone you think we've missed.